Hi guys, welcome to this tutorial, and in this series we're going to be learning how to create a RPG inventory in Unreal Engine. I'm using Unreal Engine 5, and we're going to be learning how to create the basics of an inventory so you can easily migrate whatever you learn in this course to your project, so you can have inventory systems similar to like World of Warcraft or those RPGs. So let's get started. Yeah, so there's a couple of things here that we're gonna need it first. So this first video is gonna be just a quick setup of the project, so we get it, keep it short. So I'm gonna go here to library, right? And in here, I am just gonna go ahead in here, and I'm just gonna go launch Unreal Engine here, right? Note that I'm using Unreal Engine 5.3, but yeah, if at this point of the video you have a newer version, that should be fine. You shouldn't have any issues. Right, so what I'm going to be doing here, I'm going to go to games, I'm going to create a third person, right? And I am going to call my project called RPG Inventory. You can call whatever you want, that doesn't really matter. Make sure you tick blueprints. You can change that after, but it's easy if you start with blueprint. We're gonna start with maximum quality. That's fine. Desktop and ray tracing. We're not using this because we probably don't need it right now. So let's just hit button create. Right. So while you create our RPG inventory here, right? What I'm gonna be doing here is I'm gonna go to the marketplace, right? And there's a couple of things in here that you need. So I create a list in here. Is actually just two assets that we're going to be using for this tutorial. Oh yeah, so I'm not going to be creating the UI. I'm going to use just simple designs, just block text and things, because it's easy this way as well for you to add your own custom design on top of it. So we're not going to be going to creating our own UI. We're just going to be using simple text blocks and things. But I'm gonna be using just a modular character and some icons so we can see our items representations and things. Right, so what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna copy this one here. I'm just gonna search in here for StarZ Kit character usual, which is the free one that Unreal Engine provide, which is nice. Yeah, so I'm gonna be using this character, and we're gonna be using this character. We're gonna be able to change parts like his hair, his clothes, and things like this, right? So I'm just gonna go ahead in here and add to my project, and I am gonna select the one I just created, the RPG inventory. Right, so while we download this, right, I'm gonna go ahead in here. I'm gonna also search for these craft resources icons, which is basically the icons we're gonna be using to create items. I'm not gonna have any also special mesh, special design. I'm gonna probably just use blocky things for now, but once again, this is just so you can learn the base of the inventory system. So I'm gonna go ahead here, add this to my project. I'm gonna select here the RPG inventory, right? Add to my project. And there we go. So while we download this, let's go inside our project, which is this one here. Yeah. So in here, I have two. Yeah, that's the one, right? So what I'm gonna be doing here, right? Yeah, you can go ahead and do that. It's fine. So just migrate those assets to whatever the Unreal Engine new texture is. So in here we have characters, we have the level prototyping, we have the starter content, third person, and then the craft resources. Right, so what I'm going to be doing now is we're just going to set up our base folder where we're going to be working. So I'm just going to go ahead and press right click. If you're a total beginner, you find this course is also designed for total beginners as well. So I'm going to be doing everything very slowly, so we can have so you don't rush anything, right? So I'm gonna click here. I am gonna do dash main. That's gonna be the folder. So in this way, when you add the dash here, it goes, this folder gets bumped to the beginning, so that's your main folder. So whatever new assets you add, they're always gonna be in here. I don't recommend moving those assets inside folders, because as you need to update them, sometimes then you're gonna have a little bit of a problem. So always leave those assets you download in here, that's fine, but your game should always stay inside the main folder, right? So in here, we're gonna create another folder called, I'm gonna call this probably just level. And then inside, I'm gonna create another folder, which I'm gonna create here and call maybe component, right? And then we're gonna create another folder here, which I'm gonna create here and call character. Actually, I'm gonna call it player for now, yeah? Keep in mind that this, I'm probably gonna, let's see, I'm just gonna leave, yeah, I'm gonna leave this here for now, because the idea is we are creating a modular asset, so you can migrate this to your project. So in theory, you won't need any dependence of this project, just those folders. But so that's it for now, guys. We create our base thing here. We create a project. We download the assets we required. Yeah, so those are the assets we're gonna be using. And then in the next video, we're gonna start by setting up the character so you can work with the Unreal Engine 5. And then in the follow video, we're gonna actually start to work on inventory, right? So thank you very much for watching, and see you guys in the next one.